Hi guys, and welcome to Classic Rock, Country Music Facts and Trivia. Thank you for being here. I found a funny one that I did, that I'm doing. It's on George Jones and Buck Owens, and how George wanted to be the main event when he was warming up for Buck Owens, his warm-up band, and Buck kept putting him off, and finally old George went and learned Buck's whole set list and played it right before Buck went on. Let's hear some more about it. George Jones never lacked for confidence or pure mule-headed stubbornness. Early in his career, when Jones was the opening act, he hit the road with Buck Owens and the Buckaroos. Exact dates aren't known, but picture a young possum ripping through White Lightning and his other honky-tonk classics before Owens and Don Rich unleashed a full Bakersfield fire with their latest Capitol hits. Most up-and-coming country or rockabilly stars would have killed for that support slot behind the guys who basically invented the Bakersfield sound. George Jones, he figured he'd already belonged on the top of the marquee. So every single night he'd ask Buck if he could close the show instead. Every single night, Buck shot him down cold. Finally, Jones had enough. He secretly learned Buck Owens and the Buckaroos' entire set note for note, and one night walked out in the building that had Buck Owens' name in lights and played the whole damn thing himself. And according to low-cash retelling, he later pulled a similar ballsy move when he was opening for Elvis. Buck didn't hold no grudge forever. Years later, he showed up on Jones's '91 duets record, "Friends in High Places," to sing his own classic "Love's Gonna Live Here" with the Possum. By then, Jones' monster hits with Tammy Wynette and The Untouchable, "He'd Stop Loving Her Today," had long proven he was every bit Owens' equal, he Hall of Fame or not. Tracy Lawrence, on a different episode of the Justin Moore podcast, told another classic George story that shows how fearless the man was with his friendships. I learned real quick not to get too close to him because George, if you were walking right beside him, especially if you were on his right side, you'd be walking along and everything fine, having a conversation. He would just take his hand and he would backhand you right down the cod. And he would say, "Take a bow, son," Lawrence recalled. I mean, it doubled you over right there in the hall, man. And he just laughed. So you learn to kind of guard yourself when you was close to him because he'd catch you off guard and pop you, boy. No word of Buck Owens ever got the same "take a bow, son" treatment, but something tells me he would have just laughed and kept walking. Everybody loves George Jones, okay? And it's going to make me sound bad. I was never a big fan of George Jones. I like some of his music. I didn't think he was that great country singer. I liked Buck a lot better. If you want to know talent, as far as country music, in my opinion, goes, you think Jim Reeves or Don Williams or Elvis. I mean, he did country too, smooth voices. And George just didn't, nothing special for me. I just thought, maybe I'm crazy. Conway Twitty had a great voice, didn't care for a lot of his music. So you'll have that. Anyway, that's all I got for you guys. Let me know what you think. Was George one of your favorites, or was Buck? Please subscribe if you have not yet. Please like this video. I'd appreciate it. You have a great day, guys. God bless, and I'm praying for you.